For decades, the Angels of Dragon Ball have existed as some of the most enigmatic figures in the franchise. Unlike the flashy heroes or world-threatening villains, Angels operate in silence, their presence subtle but immensely powerful. Whis, Vados, and the other attendants to the gods of destruction are not mere assistants. They are beings of unimaginable strength, ancient knowledge, and a deep understanding of universal balance. Yet for all their importance, very little about their true histories is revealed on screen. Angels have been around far longer than mortals or even most deities. They are immortal, transcending the cycles of destruction and creation that govern the Dragon Ball multiverse. Their primary role is to guide and mentor the gods of destruction, ensuring that chaos does not destabilize the natural order. They are bound by a strict code. While they possess godlike power, they cannot directly interfere in mortal affairs unless explicitly permitted. This restraint defines much of their character and sets them apart from the more impulsive gods they oversee. Take Whis, for instance. Calm, almost playful in demeanor, he is more than Beerus's attendant. Every choice, every fight, every strategy has been influenced in some way by their quiet hand. They are not just observers, they are the architects of balance, ensuring that power is tempered by wisdom and strength by responsibility. As the story progresses, it becomes clear that the Angels' histories are intertwined with the fates of entire universes. They have trained warriors who would go on to change the course of history, and they have stood by while entire civilizations faced destruction, only intervening when the cosmic balance demanded it. Their pasts may be hidden, their motives mysterious, but their presence is felt in every pivotal moment. From the smallest skirmish to the multiverse-altering events that define Dragon Ball Super, while the Angels are often seen as attendants, their influence stretches far beyond simple guidance. They are the unseen force shaping the destinies of gods and mortals alike, quietly ensuring that the multiverse maintains its delicate balance. Whis, Vados, and their counterparts are not just passive observers, they are teachers, strategists, and in many ways, guardians of potential. Consider Goku and Vegeta. Their extraordinary growth did not happen by chance. Whis' training pushed them beyond limits they could not have reached alone. He taught them not only how to fight more effectively, but also how to approach battle with precision, awareness, and strategy. Under his tutelage, even a reckless fighter like Broly began to grasp the nuances of combat and control that transcended raw power. These lessons carried consequences beyond individual battles. They shaped how these warriors approached threats that could destroy entire universes. The Angels also profoundly influenced the gods of destruction. Beerus's temper and impulses might wreak havoc without Whis' calm restraint and subtle guidance. Vados, too, ensures that Champa does not unbalance his universe entirely, guiding him in ways that maintain order while still allowing freedom. Their mentorship is not about control. It's about creating conditions where gods can exercise judgment responsibly, even when they are prone to excess or error. Yet the Angels' influence is not limited to direct training. They observe, analyze, and sometimes nudge events in directions that mortals and gods cannot comprehend. Battles, alliances, and decisions that seem spontaneous are often subtly influenced by their presence. Every victory, loss, and shift in power carries the imprint of their guidance, even if no one realizes it at the moment. Through this invisible hand, the Angels shape the evolution of the Dragon Ball universe, proving that true strength is not just power, but the wisdom to use it wisely. Mortals grow stronger, gods learn restraint, and universes survive often thanks to those who never directly enter the fray. They are the silent architects of fate, and their unseen actions ripple through every pivotal moment, setting the stage for events that will challenge not just strength, but morality, strategy, and resolve. The Tournament of Power was more than just a battle royale between universes. It was a stage where the Angels' influence became most apparent, even if barely noticed by participants. While the gods of destruction cheered or panicked at the fights, the Angels quietly observed, calculated, and occasionally guided from the shadows, ensuring that the tournament unfolded in a way that preserved the multiverse's balance. Whis' calm demeanor in Universe 7 belied a sharp mind constantly analyzing every move. He allowed Goku, Vegeta, and the other fighters to make mistakes, learn, and grow. all while subtly nudging them towards strategies that would maximize their potential. Every maneuver, every tactical choice, carried the imprint of his foresight. He didn't fight for them, nor did he interfere overtly. But his influence was unmistakable in how Universe 7 survived and ultimately triumphed. Similarly, other angels observed their respective universes, ensuring that their gods of destruction did not disrupt the delicate equilibrium of the tournament. Vados, for example, maintained a steady hand over Champa's impulsive nature, preventing reckless decisions that could have caused chaos or unfair advantage. The angel's presence reminded everyone, whether consciously or not, that raw power alone could not dictate the outcome. Strategy, restraint, and adaptability mattered just as much. Beyond guidance, the angels also shaped pivotal moments indirectly. They preserved the integrity of the tournament by enforcing rules and offering subtle lessons through observation. Topo and other fighters faced challenges that tested not just their strength, but their morals, teamwork, and perseverance, concepts that the angels valued deeply. Through these trials, the angels demonstrated that survival in the multiverse depends not only on might, but on discipline, growth, and insight. The Tournament of Power ultimately revealed the angels' silent mastery. They did not step into the arena to fight, but they orchestrated an environment where heroes could rise, flaws could be exposed, and the universe's delicate balance was maintained. In the chaos of battle, their unseen hands guided history, proving that true power lies not in domination, but in the wisdom to shape events without ever needing to take the stage. The angels' actions are governed by a philosophy that transcends brute strength or conquest. They embody the principle that true power is not measured by how much you can destroy, but by how wisely you guide and protect the worlds under your influence. Every decision they make, every lesson they impart, is rooted in a commitment to balance, restraint, and the cultivation of potential. Unlike the gods of destruction, whose instincts often lean toward impulsive eradication, angels operate with patience and foresight. They understand that chaos can be a tool, but unchecked chaos destroys more than it creates. Their moral compass prioritizes growth over punishment, strategy over aggression, and understanding over domination. This subtle guidance ensures that even the most powerful beings, mortals and gods alike, act with responsibility. Learning to temper their abilities with wisdom, their philosophy also extends to the nature of intervention. Angels are bound by rules that prevent them from directly interfering in mortal affairs unless necessary. This restraint forces them to shape events through mentorship and observation rather than brute force. They push mortals to discover their own limits, encourage gods to reconsider rash decisions, and influence outcomes in ways that maintain balance without undermining free will. In essence, they teach through influence, not command, cultivating strength that is both responsible and sustainable. This moral and philosophical framework has profound effects on the Dragon Ball multiverse. Fighters like Goku and Vegeta achieve power tempered by strategy and insight, while entire universes avoid catastrophic collapse due to the angels' subtle oversight. Even in moments of crisis, their presence is felt as a stabilizing force, reminding all participants that strength without wisdom is incomplete. Ultimately, the angels represent a higher form of heroism, one not defined by glory, victory, or fearsome power, but by the quiet, enduring commitment to nurture, guide, and preserve. They are the unseen architects of growth, the invisible mentors who shape destinies and maintain the cosmic balance, proving that in the vastness of the multiverse, the greatest. Strength often lies in restraint, insight, and the courage to guide without ever stepping into the spotlight. The angels' influence leaves a legacy that extends far beyond any single battle or universe. They are the silent architects of history, shaping events, decisions, and outcomes in ways that often go unnoticed, yet ripple across the multiverse. Every victory, every lesson learned, and every life saved carries the subtle mark of their guidance, even if the mortals themselves never fully realize it. Their unseen presence ensures that the multiverse operates on a delicate balance of power, morality, and potential. By mentoring gods of destruction, training mortals, and orchestrating events from behind the scenes, angels prevent chaos from tipping into catastrophe. They cultivate heroes who act with awareness, teach restraint to those with overwhelming power, and preserve the order that allows civilizations to thrive. The impact of their work is perhaps most visible in the growth of individuals. Goku, Vegeta, and other fighters achieve feats that might have been impossible without the angels' guidance. But the true measure of their legacy is not in victories alone, it's in the lessons instilled. The wisdom imparted and the strength developed through discipline, patience, and insight. Mortals and gods alike carry the influence of the angels in every decision, every strategy, and every act of courage. Through their subtle, unwavering influence, angels shape not only the outcomes of conflicts, but the very fabric of the Dragon Ball universe. They remind us that true heroism does not always roar in the battlefield. Sometimes it whispers through guidance, mentorship, and the courage to act wisely from the shadows. The angels may never fight directly, but their presence ensures that hope, balance, and potential endure proof that the greatest power often lies not in domination, but in the ability to inspire, guide, and protect from afar. In understanding the angels, we gain a deeper appreciation for the unseen forces that drive the Dragon Ball universe, revealing that some of the most profound stories are written not on the battlefield, but in the quiet, deliberate shaping of destiny itself.